Good morning, everyone.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning,
Hey,
ma'am.
You can start, okay?
Good morning.
With you can start with the presentation one by one. Do not waste time because we will have class only up to like February mid. Only like 20, almost 20 days we'll get more class, no? So that's why we need to finish it early. Everyone needs to get a chance because then otherwise it will be means you will be the one who will face problem. Will not get marks for the presentation, no? That's why make it fast and start
ma'am,
presenting.
exam কেতিয়াৰ পৰা?
Your final.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not sure. You will get it the dates. Sure নহয় দেই আমাক এতিয়ালৈকে জনোৱা নাই যদি যেতিয়া জনাই তেতিয়া তোমালোকক ইনফৰ্ম কৰা হ'ব
Ma'am, our second sessional exam to.
I don't know.
Okay, ma'am.
কিবা ইনফৰমেশ্যন থাকিলে obviously তোমালোকৰ mentor for the DRT students I'll share, and for the other sections your mentor will keep you informed, okay? So you don't have to worry. And you can give your roll numbers in the chat box. I'll take it from there and you can start presenting one by one. And be prepared, okay? Like almost all your syllabus is done. সব বিলাক syllabus already complete হৈ গৈছে, most of your subjects I guess. So please study and be prepared because if you are thinking if the exams will be online or offline, I don't know whether the exams will be on final exam will be online or offline, but if it is offline then it will be a lot tough. If it is online, we all know that you will use some unfair means, but if it is online offline, then it will be a lot tough. So please be prepared. Okay, because most of your syllabus are almost done. Any doubts from any portion, you can ask your teachers, individual subject teachers, and you can sort that out. Okay, let's get on with the presentations. Just start. Who is ready?
Ma'am,
Yes. Yes.
ma'am.
Yes.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah,
Ma'am,
yeah.
দেখিছেনে?
দেখিছো DRT 69 start.
Ma'am, okay. Good morning, everyone. We started, ma'am. My dear friends. Self-professional DRT 06. Today I presenting topic on structure and function of human eye. The human eye is an organ which reacts to light and pressure. As a sense organ, the mammalian eye allows vision. Humans have two eyes situated on the left and the right of the face. The eyes sit in bony cavities called the orbit in the skull. For a normal human eye, the range of vision is from infinity to about 25 centimeters. Eye anatomy. Uh, Parts of eye. Anterior chamber. Anterior chamber, aqueous body. Aqueous humor is the clear liquid in the posterior and the anterior chamber of the eye. It is produced by the ciliary process, follows through the posterior chamber, then between the iris and lens through the pupil into the anterior chamber, and the leaves the eye through the trabecular and the uveoscleral outer pathways. And next one, the cornea. The cornea is the clear outer layer at the front of the eye. And pupils. Pupils are the black center of the eye. Their main function is to let in light and focus it on the retina so we can see. Uh, Lens. The lens is the composed of the transparent, flexible tissue and is located directly behind the iris and the pupil. It is the second part of our eye after the cornea that helps to focus light and image on our retina. Iris. The the colored part of the eye, which helps regulate the amount of light entering the eye. Ciliary body. The ciliary body is a circular structure that is an the extension of the iris, the colored part of the eye. Mm. Suspensory ligaments. Suspensory ligaments of lens are series of fibers that connect the ciliary body of the eye with the it is flesh. Vitreous body. Vitreous body is the clear gel that fills the space between the lens and the retina of the eyeball of humans and other vertebrates. The vitreous performs a vital role in protecting our eye. Optic nerve. Optic nerve connects the visual cortex in the back of the brain. Uh, Blood vessels. Blood vessels, blood vessels, and corneal neovascularization is a corneal condition where oxygen deprivation and stress cause abnormal blood vessels to grow in the normally clear translucent cornea. Uh, Optic disc, optic disc or optic nerve that is the point of exit for ganglion cells, axons leaving the eye. Because there are no rods or cones overlaying the optic disc, it corresponds to a small blind spot in each eye. Next, fovea. Uh, Fovea are tiny pit tool located in the macula of the retina that provides the clearest vision of all the only in the fovea are the layers of the retina split aside to let lightly fall directly on the cones. The cells that give the surface image, also called the central fovea or fovea centrioles. Next, the retina. The retina is a thin layer of tissue that lines the back of the eye on the inside. It is located near the optic nerve. The purpose of the retina is to receive light that the lens has focused, convert the light into neural signals and send these signals onto the brain for visual recognition. And the choroid supplies the outer retina with the nutrients and maintains the temperature and volume of the eye. Uh, the last one, the sclera. Sclera is the white part of the eye that surrounds the cornea. That directly continuous with the cornea in front and with the sheet covering the optic nerve behind. The sclera provides the protection and form. Uh, Iris colored part. The function of iris controls the amounts of light entering the eye. The cornea clear lens in front of eye. The function of cornea allows for the passage of light into the eye and it also focuses the light. Pupil, black hole in iris, where light enters. Function of pupil size is controlled by iris muscles. Pupil, pupil expansion. When the eye needs more light to enter. When it is dark, the pupil gets larger, allowing more light to enter the eye. The pupil contraction. Pupil contraction means that when the eye needs less light to enter, means that when it is very bright, the pupils get smaller, allowing less light to enter the eye. It is sclera, function of sclera, supports eyeball and provides attachment for muscles. And that is retina. Retina internal membrane contains light receptive cells, rods and cones convert light to electrical signal. Function of retina converts light waves to electrical signal. And optic nerve. Optic nerves that transmits electrical impulses from the retina to the brain, creates blind spot. Brain take inverted image and flips it so we can see. Function transmits electrical signals from the retina to the brain. The main function of the optic nerve transmits electrical signals from retina to the brain. Functions of eye. The eye has many parts that must work together to produce clear vision. The sclera or white part of the eye protects the eyeball. The pupil or black dot at the center of the eye is a hole through which light can enter the eye. The iris or colored part of the eye surrounds the pupil. The refractive structures, these structures bend the light so that a clear image is produced. They are the tears, cornea, lens, lids and lashes. The main function is the protection of the eye. They also help to distribute tears which wash and lubricate the eye. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Next.
Hello, ma'am. Can I present it?
Yeah, sure.
Ma'am, can you see my screen?
No. You should click the share button. Okay, that is below the like your WebEx app screen. You can click the share button. We are not able to see your screen.
Can you see? Can you
Yeah,
see,
yeah,
ma'am?
yeah. Please open the your file. Open your file. Open your just minimize this and open your folder. Your yes, that one. Yeah.
So, for all, a very good morning to you, everyone, and to you, and to you, ma'am. My presentation is on breathing and exchange of gases.
What is your department
Breathe,
and enrollment number? What is your department?
DDIT, ma'am, and my enrollment number is 009.
You have written here DPT, I guess. No, in
No,
between.
ma'am, I write
Oh,
department.
department. Okay. Oh, department.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, DDIT.
Yes.
Okay, start.
Enrollment number 009.
Ah.
Breathing and external respiration. The process of exchange of oxygen from the atmosphere with the carbon dioxide produced by cells is known as breathing. Here, during gas exchange, oxygen moves from the lungs to the bloodstream. At the same time, carbon dioxide passes from the blood to the lungs. This happens in the lungs between the alveoli and a network of tiny blood vessels called capillaries, which are located in the wall of the alveoli. Respiration, the sum total of physical and chemical processes by which oxygen and carbohydrates, etc., are assimilated into the system and the oxidation of products like carbon dioxide and water given off. Air respiration is the movement of the oxygen from the outside environmental to the cell within the tissue and the transport of carbon dioxide. Aerobic respiration. The process of producing cellular energy involving oxygen is known as aerobic respiration. This aerobic respiration occurs in the mitochondria matrix of the cell. that can take place in the presence of oxygen gas to produce energy from blood. Cells break down food in the mitochondria in a long, multi-step process that produce roughly 36 ATP, example, multicellular organism. Anaerobic respiration, the process by which cells that do breathe oxygen liberate energy from fuel to power their life function, is known as anaerobic respiration. This anaerobic respiration occurs in the fluid portion, which takes place in the absence of oxygen gas. Mechanism of breathing. It involves two steps: inspiration and expiration. Inspiration. It occurs due to the presence within the lungs, that is intrapulmonary pressure, when there is a negative pressure in the lungs with respect to atmospheric pressure. This inspiration occurs when the diaphragm and the external intercostal muscles contract. Expiration. Similarly, expiration takes place when the intrapulmonary pressure is higher than the atmospheric pressure. This expiration occurs when the diaphragm and the intercostal muscles relax. Exchange of gases. During breathing, oxygen-rich air reach the alveoli, and that as well the exchange start. An exchange of gases take place two levels classified as pulmonary exchange. This pulmonary exchange, or it is also known as external respiration. Gas exchange occur, and the external respiration is the process of removing carbon dioxide from blood and replenishing oxygen supply. Tissue level exchange, also known as internal respiration or internal gases exchange. Gas exchange occur in the alveoli so that oxygen is loaded into the bloodstream and carbon dioxide is offloaded from the bloodstream. Conclusion. As we learn about human body, it may be easy to reduce the complex and varied functions of the lungs, simply focus on breathing and providing a supply of oxygen. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, next.
Ma'am, can I present?
Yeah, sure. You can stop sharing the screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. But
Can you see the screen?
yes.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Rosefully Janila Watson. I am from the OT department. Roll number 005.
Have you presented
My
earlier
topic
once? Yes. Have you presented earlier?
yes, ma'am.
Someone
Yes,
give a
but
roll.
network
Huh? Network problem. Okay.
yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
yeah.
My topic is chemical coordination endocrine glands. A gland is an organ which produces and releases substances that perform a specific function in body. Types of gland. There are three types of gland. Number one, endocrine gland. Number two, exocrine gland. And number three, endocrine gland. Endocrine gland. Endocrine gland are like ducts and are hence called ductless gland. The secretion of endocrine gland are called hormones. Hormone is a chemical produced by endocrine glands and released into the blood and transport to a chemical which act as intercellular messenger and are produced in trace amount. Example of endocrine gland: pituitary gland, thyroid gland, and adrenal gland. Next, exocrine gland. Exocrine glands have ducts. Example, salivary gland and sweet gland. Heterocrine gland. Heterocrine gland. It contains both endocrine gland and exocrine gland tissue. Example: pancreas, ovary, and testes. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Next.
Hello, ma'am. Can I share it?
Yeah, yeah.
Hello, ma'am. Can you share
Yes, yes.
my screen?
DDIT 026.
My name is Income. Good morning, everyone. My name is Income Charak, DDIT from DDIT Department 026 from. My presentation is on introduction. Health could be defined as a state of complete physical, mental, and social in which diseases are infirmity are absent. Health is affected by genetic disorder, deficiency in with which a child is born, and deficiencies like which child is from parents from birth, infections, lifestyle including food, water we take, rest and exercise we give to our body, habits that we lack or that we have or lack, etc. Disease can be broadly grouped into infectious disease and non-infectious disease. Diseases which are easily transmitted from one person to another are called infectious disease. Infectious diseases are caused by living organisms like virus and bacteria. They can they can be passed from one person from person to person through body secretions, insects, or other means. Example: SARS, influenza, the common cold, tuberculosis, hepatitis A and B. These diseases are commonly spread by person-to-person eye contact through skin wounds, droplet in the air. Example, when an infected person coughs or sneezes. Food and drinks contaminated by stool or urine, insect via their bites or direct infection, sexually transmitted infection. While non-infectious infection disease non-infectious health condition that can be spread from person to person. It also lasts for period of time. This is also known as chronic disease, a combination of genetic, physiological, lifestyle, and environmental factors can cause the disease. Some risk factors include unhealthy diet, lack of physical activity, smoking, and uh, secondhand smoke, excessive use of alcohols. Preventing the spread of disease, infectious disease, wash your hands often, get vaccinated, use antibiotics sensibly, stay at home if you have signs and symptoms of an infection, be smart about food preparation, disinfect the hot zone in your residence, practice safer sex, don't share personal items, travel wisely, non-infectious disease, reduce harmful use of alcohols, reduce prevalence of physical inactivities, reduce salt intake, reduce tobacco use, reduce prevalence of raised blood pressure, halt the rise in diabetes and obesity, provide drug therapy therapy to prevent heart disease, provide essential medicine. Thank you.
Okay. Next.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, can I present?
Ah,
No, ma'am.
yes, your screen is not.
Ma'am,
Your screen is not
no, I
visible.
can't.
You have to share your screen. What is your name?
Ma'am, Farizatun Begum.
Yes, I have made you the presenter. Start sharing your screen. You have presented once, I guess, no? Huh?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No. What is your roll number? 58.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I can't share this.
Just learn to share the screen first then.
Okay.
Ask your friends. Anyone else? Someone else can present. You can see on YouTube videos how to share screen. It's not that tough. Just have to click the share button. Or those who have already presented can help out the others. Okay, is there anyone else ready to give? Ready to present? Brisha, you have already presented. Huh? 31. You have already presented once earlier. Am I wrong? I guess you have presented earlier once. Those who have presented once, no need to present again, okay? Only once is it's required. Just present it once. So we'll wait for 5 more minutes, okay? If someone is there, then you can present, otherwise we will end. I have more classes, no? And I have classes again. So I'll just wait for 5 minutes. If you have not already given your attendance, please give it. Not multiple times though, just once. If you have not given your attendance, share it in the chat box. Okay, I don't think anyone is there who is ready to present for today. So you can give your attendance and then leave. Okay, and be prepared for next class. So it's better we finish it early, all the students. Okay, because if you don't get time and our class ends, then it will be your own, what to say, you will be the one to suffer by not getting marks. So prepare it early and just present.
Ma'am, Avni Das couldn't join the meeting. She was having some problem. She told me to tell
Who's
you.
Avni Das? What is her roll
Pinky
number?
Das.
What is her name?
Ma'am, Reshma.
No, what is her name? Avni or Pinky?
Ma'am, Avni is her real name.
Huh? Then she's admitted as Pinky.
Ma'am, I don't know. She's sometimes telling her name is Pinky Avni. I don't know. Confusion. And she told me just now that she couldn't join because she's having a network
Okay,
problems. She told me to.
you can send her roll number in the chat box once. You can send her roll number. Type her roll number in the chat box and then send me. Okay, in the chat box
Okay,
there.
ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, others can leave the meeting if you have given your attendance. Be prepared for next class.